A line of smoke danced toward the ceiling from the tips of my fingers. I had warned these men that I would do something like this if they didn't open the doors for me. Now, one of them lay on the floor with a hole bored through his head as an example. Recognizing their position, they stepped aside and let me through to their boss's office. The place was spacious and looked like the kind of place where new laws would be finalized and put into effect. Instead, this was a place where laws were planned to be broken. The boss of the local mob sat at his desk at the end of the room. He had a sharp suit that you'd expect most men like him to wear, so I wasn't too impressed. His face was forgettable, but it still soured when he saw me. That put a rare smirk on mine. "Who the hell is this punk?" The boss waved a man over to his side and pointed at me. The man, likely another guard, raised a very unlicensed-looking rifle and pointed it at me. I only smirked, raised my hand, pointed my fingers at his head, and put a hole between his eyes, like the man at the door. "You see why people don't like being pointed at?" My fingers trembled, not from fear, but from the energy it took to keep the smoke from burning straight through my nerves. No shell, no powder, no trace. Just a neat hole in a body that didn't see it coming. A phantom bullet, through and through. The boss reeled to the side and nearly fell out of his seat as he watched his guard fall dead to the floor. What the hell?" I shook my hand to get rid of the smoke and stepped up to the desk. "Now that I properly have your attention..." The man in the charcoal suit braced himself in his seat. What are you? What do you want?" I clapped my hands and rubbed them together, making little electric sparks between my fingers. "Someone you screwed over. Someone you shouldn't have." He brushed off his suit and tried to regain some semblance of composure. "I've crossed a lot of people. Mostly crossed them out. You'll have to be more specific." My smirk faded. I should have known this man wouldn't have bothered to remember me. I ran my hand across my mouth in a zipper motion, and the mob boss's mouth disappeared, leaving a flat layer of skin. Naturally, he started to panic and scream behind his sealed face. "Relax. You can still breathe through your nose. At least, for now." I stepped closer to him, and he pushed himself backward into his chair like he was trying to merge with the leather. I walked around the desk to stand beside him. "About a year ago, you invaded the home of a woman you wronged, someone who left you because she didn't want any relations with a man of your profession." The boss looked at me, terrified, confused, yet thoughtful. Reading his eyes, I knew that my words rang familiar to him. "She fell in love with another man after leaving you. A better man, one worthy of her respect." I slowly walked around his chair. "You didn't like that." The man grunted as he tried to stand up. I snapped my fingers, and his got rooted to the arms of his seat. "You sent men to find her and kill her. After all, if you couldn't have her, no one could, right?" The man grunted in his seat, painfully tugging his hands to try and remove them from the armrests. "She used to tease me about using magic for chores, said I was lazy. God, I miss that voice. You sent 2 men, but only one came back." I made the zipping motion again, and his mouth reappeared. "Let me go," he screamed. "Whatever it is you want, you can have it. I'll give you double." My face contorted into a scowl, and I lunged at him from his side. "I want my fiancée," my voice echoed through the vast room. "But you can't give me that, can you? So I'll claim what's due." "Due?" he gasped. "What do you mean, due?" "You took her blood." I arranged my hand into a finger gun once again. "So I'm taking yours." He panicked and struggled to escape his seat. "No, no!" His screams were instantly silenced as the hole erupted in his forehead. The mess had been restricted to the leather of the seat behind him, and the hole itself was a clean circle. They'd find nothing, no weapon, no residue. Just whispers about a man and a bullet that didn't exist. I puffed away the smoke from my fingers, then turned to leave. I gained nothing from claiming vengeance, nor did I ever expect to. What did I accomplish then? Simple. I left survivors who would convey this simple message to everyone who would otherwise do me wrong again. Don't piss off a wizard.